I'm live, and I don't see my guest in there yet. I don't see nobody but me. Okay, I'm live. Where are they? I feel funny as all get out if nobody showed up. Well, there's Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I'm sitting here and there's Points for God. Hey, Points for God. Glad you could get in here. Sandy Brown. Is that, hey, Sandy Brown? Is this the first time you have to forgive me. My memory is not so great. And Catherine Crouch. Is that how you pronounce that? Crouch? Crouch. And yeah, I've had a screwed up week. I thought I was going to get all my scrap and stuff processed before I could get it to the scrap yard. And I keep finding stuff that, hey, Willow, I keep finding stuff that I had forgot about. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to get all that stuff scrapped. But it is what it is. When I bring that stuff in, if I just go ahead that evening or the next day and micro scrap it and do whatever I need to do and just do it and not let it pile up. That's going to be it can't be my New Year's resolution, but it's going to be a resolution. I ain't going to let it pile up like that again. There's Sheila. And I don't understand about the like button. Why everybody wants that like button pushed, and I don't understand. Does it benefit me some way or another if they push the like? What is all that stuff? Oh, yes, I am a sweetheart sometimes. You're a sweetheart too. That's Mark and Grandma Maggie just sent me a little message. I hope she can chime in here. And there's Steve Diamond. By the way, Steve, I hope you're watching, because I think it was you when I found this hat. You told me to wash it and wear it on my live. Well, I'm going to wear it just for a minute. So you better be watching I'll wait a few minutes to see if you pop in. And before I put it on, because I ain't going to wear that thing long. But hey, there's Grandma Maggie. Hey, dear. You really think I'm a sweetheart? Oh, Lord. I wish we was close by. We could probably spend some time together. It'd be like a nurse taking care of somebody in geriatrics. Oh, man. Oh, what was I saying now? You done got me off track, Maggie. Oh, the heck was I talking about? I guess I was talking about finding all this stuff laid back in the corners behind the building and stuff that I had forgot that I had. And it's not shred or steel, it's aluminum, brass, and stuff like that. And so I'm really overwhelmed by it right now. I'm trying to get it done, and it's just taking me a lot longer than I thought it was. Somebody said they wanted to know about why I can't sell on eBay. I got banned from eBay. They said indefinitely, but people tell me if they say indefinitely, that means I'll probably never get an account back with eBay. But what happened, I had this friend that was buying pallets of merchandise, and she was getting a lot of, I call it pharmaceutical stuff in there, like allergy medicines and cold medicines and name brand stuff. And she didn't want it. It wasn't what she was getting the pallets for. There was other stuff in there she wanted. And she wound up giving me that stuff. And I mean, a lot of it. And I started putting it on eBay. And when she bought some stuff from me through eBay, and every time I put something up, she would buy it. And then she contacted me and wanted to do it off eBay, which that's supposed to be against the rules. They can't stop you from doing it, but they can sure ban you from eBay. And I started just selling direct to her, and eBay got wind of it. And when I say I was selling a lot, each order that I shipped her was around $1,000. And so it was, you can imagine the kind of fees that eBay was charging me every time she bought from me through eBay. But somehow or another, eBay got wind of it, and they banned me, and I guess they banned her too. I don't know. And I sold to her till the woman stopped giving me the stuff. And I guess I made, I don't know, 10,000 in sales to her. But that's what the story is with me and eBay. And I mean, I can still sell on there, but I put my grandson sells it for me on his account. So I don't know if that's against the rules or not, but that's the way I sell stuff. And right now I got stuff that I'm fixing to put up on eBay because I've got a bunch of laptops non-working, and I looked on eBay, and those things, a non-working laptop is going from around $10 to $15, $20. I've seen some going for $39 a piece. And I was getting ready to scrap these. Over there's my CrazyFamilyTube. Why can't they connect? That's my guess. Let me see what's going on here. Gmail. Okay, Crazy Family, I just sent you another link. See if if you can find it, because you're sure not coming through here. CrazyFamilyTube is my guest for today. And I hope I'm doing something. Oh, I just looked at that Marijke. That's the one in the Philippines, isn't it? Come on, CrazyFamilyTube. Yeah, I just looked at him and his channel. That's the one in the Philippines. I just looked at him and his wife riding around on their motorcycle, buying vegetables. Well, CrazyFamilyTube, I just sent you another one. Another link. I went in there and did it. And why in the world is it not working? Oh. You got any I'm working on it. Let me try it one more time. I'll go down here to try it again. I'm sending it to your Gmail. CrazyFamilyTube at yahoo.com. Okay, I sent it again. Okay, guys, I sent it again. I don't know what's wrong. It's the right link. Maybe it's something on your end. I don't. Gosh, I hope we can get you on here. Nobody showing up, Barry. Have you? Oh, there you are. Finally.
It worked.
Hey.
Christy's getting her hair ready. She said she wasn't camera worthy, so she's doing her hair right now.
Who's doing the hair?
Christy. She's fixing her hair because she said she wasn't camera ready.
Oh, I'm never camera ready. But anyway, guys, for any of y'all that don't know it, this is CrazyFamilyTube, and they have helped me out a lot, and I appreciate it. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little story. When they first, I don't know how they found me. I don't know if I found them, but they sent me, they wanted to send me a gift box with some stuff in it. And I told them, if you want to help me, just give me a shout out. And buddy, did they ever. And if if you haven't seen it, you ought to go back and look at it. It's something about our grandpa or wanting our new grandpa or something like that.
Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers.
And that got me. I was at 300 and something subscribers, and I'm now at over 680. And about 100 of them came from their channel, which I appreciate immensely. And I never seen a shout out done like that. And I suppose if I ever get up big enough and I'm going to give somebody a shout out, I might want to do it on the same order that they did that one, because it really worked and made me feel kind of humble. But at least now I got more grandkids, and I'm assuming that Marty here would be my grandson, and the kids would be my great grandkids. So there you go. Is that right, Marty?
Right. That's how it would work.
Where's the kids?
My grandpa when I was about 15.
Do what?
I was about 14 or 15 when I lost my grandpa.
Really?
Yeah.
I was up in I guess I was 25 or 26 when my granddad
My grandpa
died.
was actually younger than my dad's still alive, and my grandpa was only like 70, 72, I think. My dad, he's 86 now.
Your dad is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's older than me then. Yeah, my granddad was up in his 90s when he passed away. Now my grandmother wasn't. She was only like 65, 66, something like that. And she died young. I call that young.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really close to my grandparents, like it's not like it is with me and my grandchildren. We're close, but I wasn't close with my granddad. Gosh, he had like 40 grandkids, so it's kind of hard to get close to a grandpa that's got that many grandbabies.
Yeah, well, that's our family. I got like 40 nieces and nephews and 35 great nieces and nephews. So it's kind of hard for any of them to really get close to grandmas or grandpas.
Yeah, my family's kind of large. The Pearson side of my family's really big, and my granddad and grandmama they had 10 children living, and there was 11th one, but that one didn't make it. And of course all of them had kids, and so I had lots of cousins and lots of aunts and lots of uncles, and it was a big family, and they still have reunions today. They have them every Labor Day weekend. And matter of fact, we just had one. I didn't go. It's up in North Carolina, and I'm not really that able to travel anymore. Hey, Steve. I see Steve Diamond up there. All right, buddy. You hold on. This is a dumpster find. It's a dumpster find. There you go, buddy.
We got one of those. I got a hat like that at home.
Well, this might come in handy when it gets cold here. I don't know, but I thought I remembered right. Steve said he won't see that hat. So there it is. I didn't wash it. I blowed it off. I didn't wash it. I hope I don't regret that, but there you go, my friend. Steve is the bottle man. He digs bottles up out of the ground.
Oh yeah.
And old bottles. He trashes out bottles I'd love to have. I see him trashing out bottles. They look pretty interesting to me. But
hi.
Hey, lady.
How are you?
Did you get camera ready?
Yeah, I feel better now.
I'm never camera ready. Matter of fact, I said I was going to put my teeth in today, but I forgot to do it. I got to get them things fixed. I dropped them one time in the sink when I was cleaning them and got a couple of chips on it, and it really cuts into my gums.
Oh.
But I don't really need them. Other than appearance, maybe if my vanity was working or something, I'd feel like I need them, but I don't. And a lot of people fault me for having my teeth pulled because I wasn't losing my teeth, but it was just costing me so much going to the dentist and stuff.
Yeah, that's.
I said, what if I just wanted all my? He didn't want to pull them, or she didn't. She didn't want to pull them. She said no, and I said, well, I'm tired of all these big bills.
Yeah, it's.
I said, if you won't do it, I can get somebody else to do it, and so I had to get somebody else.
That's what my dad had him do. He's like, he was down to a couple teeth on the top, and he just said, just take them out, because, what's the point of, having to drill and fill and do all this? Just pull them out.
That's what was getting me was the drilling. They had to do, what do they call that, where they, oh boy, they drill in there and take the nerve out or something, and
Like a root canal?
yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't think of that. I got an excuse. I'm old.
Well, we're not exactly young, but.
But y'all are 50s, right?
Yeah, well, I'll be 50 this year. Yep, I'm going to be 50.
And my daughter will be 50 in December.
Oh, wow.
I'm 44.
Yeah, grab the cradle.
Yeah, you grab the cradle. But after my wife passed away, let's see here. Well, I'm every video you. Oh, I put it in you. I see that, girl. This lady was a real good friend of my wife from church.
Uh-huh.
And when my wife passed away, a couple of months later, this lady, now she's my mama's age, and she's got my mama's name. So that was 2 strikes against her for me. And she got after me. I mean, she was chasing me. And I kept telling Margaret, I don't feel right. And she said, well, Russell, Sue won't matter. She won't care. It won't matter to her. I still couldn't do it.
No.
And I feel bad because she was really chasing me. And she died probably a year after that. But she was my mom's age.
Oh, okay.
She was an old lady. My mama was only 16 years older than me, though.
Oh, wow.
She had me when she was 16.
Well, my mom and dad are 43 years older than me.
43?
43, yeah. They were both 43 when they had me.
That was kind of late to be having babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got, he's like 12 total in his family.
No, 9.
Not, well, didn't
With
you?
me.
Yeah.
9 with
9
me.
with you? I thought it was 12.
6 sisters and 2 brothers.
So how's your week been?
Been good. Been good. I'm down, I'm officially down 30 pounds.
You lost 30 pounds?
Lost 30 pounds.
I wished I could do that.
Yeah. Today I hit that benchmark there. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was pretty excited about that.
If I could just get down to around 220 would be good for me. That's how much I weighed when I got married. Oh, wait a minute. I weighed 190 pounds when I got married. And I went up to 220 pretty quick after that.
I'll tell you what, it does it works wonders on my old bones, like my knees and my feet. They don't hurt nearly as much.
You went down 3 pant sizes.
Yeah, 3 pant sizes. So I'm pretty excited. I had a good week. That's good. It's good.
Hey, tell Elena I saw where she sent me a text a while back, and I just discovered it the other day.
Oh, okay. She's at work. I have to tell her.
I was trying to respond with another text, but my fingers can't work them keys. They're so small, and it was a bunch of different letters. And she sent a text back, said, "What?" But I can't do text. I can read them, but I can't I can't do them. I can't.
No, you can use it. Sometimes you have a microphone where you can talk to text. Have you ever done that?
No,
Look into it and it'll
Just put the words on for you. It's something you probably got to have someone show you. But boy, I tell you what, I love that. But then sometimes it'll give you a word. It'll give you
the wrong
word because it hears you wrong.
And then you have to go back and
then you got to try to fix it. It's kind of funny. Are we actually live?
Yeah.
Yep, we're live.
Oh, are we? Okay. It says
it doesn't show.
It doesn't
unless they're on this side.
Oh, I bet you that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Because I couldn't see any comments.
She couldn't see the comments.
Yeah.
They're on there.
Yeah,
here. Hi.
I can't keep up with the comments and
and Mark and Maggie. Hi, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Willer, you got a birthday coming up?
Do I what?
I said Willer's got up here. Somebody said happy birthday or something to Willow. I didn't know she had a birthday coming up.
Oh, she's got a birthday coming up. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I get confused when I start looking at these comments.
Did you hear Marty's whole fiasco with the whole GoPro thing? His GoPro?
We talked about that.
Oh my gosh, we're having so many problems.
With what?
With the GoPro, our GoPro.
Oh, you're having problems with yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My
4. It's a Hero 4.
Hero 4.
But I actually ordered a new Hero 7. It was supposed to come today, but I haven't seen it yet.
You know, I'm not even sure which kind I have here. It's
Well, Holmes, for God's sake, I look
it says GoPro on the front and GoPro 7 white.
Okay, you got the 7?
Yeah. And it has a mind of its own sometimes, and I use voice commands on it. I can't figure out how to do the remote. I got a smart remote with it, but you got to pair it up, and I can't figure out how to do it. And but why ain't it? And usually I'll turn it on sometime, and it decides it'll come on, and there it came on. But it's got the screen on the back.
Oh, see,
and,
that's nice.
But the big thing I don't like about this GoPro is it has an internal battery. I can't. In other words, if the battery goes dead, I got to hook the whole phone back or the whole camera up to the charger. So I don't like that.
I don't know how the Hero 7 Black is different, but it's supposed to be more advanced. I don't know, because I looked at some of the ones. I looked at some of the silver ones.
There's a silver and a black. This is the lower price one. This was when we got this. My daughter bought me this first of the year, and it was a little over $200, and I got a bunch of attachments. All of them attachments I don't even use. But what I don't like about this is you can tell it. Well, let me turn it. Let's GoPro start recording. So see, it's recording. Now I can tell it. It's hard for it to understand what I say sometimes. Like if I say I want it to stop recording, sometimes it won't do it, and it'll keep going. And the other day I was sitting in the shop talking about something, I forget what it was, and I told it, I said, GoPro stop recording, and like it's supposed to do now, and it didn't do it. And I'm sitting there in the chair asleep for about 20 minutes with the camera rolling. And I put part of that in a video that I uploaded, and somebody said I'm going to fall out of that chair one day. And I told them I've got news for you. I've been sitting at this chair I'm sitting in right now, and I have fell out of this chair, fallen asleep twice in the floor.
Oh,
And of course, I can't get myself up, and I have to call for my daughter and my oldest grandson come in here and help me get up. I could probably struggle enough to get around on the bed and pull myself up, but I usually strain a muscle when I do that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But I don't know what I used to take. The doctor used to treat me for narcolepsy. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
You fall asleep.
Yeah, you just fall asleep. Like you could just be.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was driving home from work one day and made a right-hand turn at the road that I live on, and I fell asleep right in the middle of that turn, and I didn't straighten my wheels up, and the cemetery is right there, and I wound up in the cemetery hitting the palm tree.
No. Oh.
And I went to the doctor about that, and she put me on Ritalin. And you know what Ritalin is?
Ritalin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids take that. I don't know if they still do or not, but that anytime I was driving, I would take a Ritalin. But that somebody told me once. He said, "You take Ritalin?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "You know what that is?" And I said, "Ritalin." And he said, "Yeah, but it's also speed."
It is. It's a stimulant.
I didn't know that, and I'm a real stickler about narcotics, you know. And
it wouldn't fall under. It's not like an opiate. It's more. It's just a stimulant, and it doesn't like you don't build. It's let's see. It's they give it to kids because actually kids with ADHD. Actually, it works opposite. Like where it would keep us up, it helps them be focused and calm down.
Yeah, my oldest grandson, he was on that for a lot of years. He was on that, and it calmed him down. And my 11-year-old, he is on something. He calls it his good boy pill.
His good boy pill.
Yeah. Because we don't send, if he goes to school without taking that pill, we realize it, we'll head out to school and make sure he gets it. But he just gets not bad things, he's just wild.
Yeah.
He's just.
Our friend Mark just said that. Are you sure it's not apnea you have? Sleep apnea? Because that.
I went to a sleep clinic one time for that, and they said no.
They said no.
Well, I went in there and slept in a room, and it's all dark and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they said no. They said no, but I figure my diabetes and the fact that I'm 270 pounds probably contributes towards me being tired all the time.
Yeah.
I can lay down and go to sleep just that quick.
Really?
And I don't have no trouble sleeping. But my daughter, she can't get sleep. She takes melatonin before she goes to bed.
Yeah.
But my health is my own fault. I didn't start taking care of business till it's about too late to really do it. I still think I could probably shed some pounds and probably could feel a lot better. I'm sure I would.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure could. I mean, what I've been doing really is just been super. It's been very slow. I mean, I started in May.
Hey, there's Scrap Jockey.
Oh, we lost her.
Hey, that's a new friend I found. Man, go to his channel.
Scrap Jockey?
Yeah, and look. He got a score on. I couldn't believe. I'm like, how do you get a score like that? It's a big industrial place, and they had a bunch of machines and stuff sitting out there that they wanted gone. Stainless steel, aluminum, and all that stuff. I mean, I couldn't handle nothing like that, of course. But man, I couldn't believe what the stuff that he had there. I still ain't talked to him knowing exactly how he come out. He's still probably working on it because a lot of that stuff he can't even move. He has to take it apart right there.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know how I found it. Yeah, I do too. I was on somebody else's channel and they had left a comment, and I thought, well, I'm gonna check him out. And I went and checked him out. And sure enough, man, he had a pile of stuff.
One of our watchers is wondering, are you diabetes 1 or 2?
Oh, I'm 2.
Going away.
You're 2.
The one's the bad one, right?
I think so. Yeah. That's, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been fortunate not to.
Well, I know one is you got to have shots.
I think it is. I think the one you have to have the shots. So the two actually might be the one where you can manage it a little easier.
Well, yeah. I manage mine. I take these things here. These where it is. They're level mirror flex touch pins, and I take the shots twice a day. You know, I take 50 units in the morning and 40 at night. And the doctor didn't put me on the insulin. He was treating me with pills, and I couldn't seem to get everything controlled. And I said, sometimes I wish y'all just put me on insulin and see if that wouldn't work better. And it wasn't a he. And she said, do you want to go on insulin? And I said, I'd like it better, I believe. And so that they put me on it, and that I can control more, you know, with that, you know, testing my sugar and stuff. So that works out better for me. And they don't hurt. A lot of people, my daughter thinks them needles is terrible, and she's on shots now, you know, on the insulin. But they don't hurt. I don't know if it's because I'm just tough or what, but the needles are just, you can't even, can you see that needle?
Yeah, they're so tiny.
It's just so, and I sit there and stick myself. I showed my daughter one time, I said, they don't hurt. And she was dreading trying to give herself shots, and I just started punching my belly with it about 6 or 7 times. I said, there's no pain. You know, there's just no pain to it. And I don't know if that's just me or whether it's like that with everybody. I don't know. But I used to tell my wife she gave me diabetes because she was diabetic and I wasn't, and I was playing with her stuff one day, her glucometer, and I was taking my blood sugar test and all that stuff, and it kept coming up high. And she told her daughter, said every time he takes told her doctor that every time that I done that, it was high. And he said every time, she said, yeah. She said, well, he needs to see his doctor. And sure enough, I was diabetic.
Wow.
And I used to kid my daughter or my wife and tell her she gave me diabetes. But she had a pretty bad case of it, but she had rheumatoid. She had a lot of things wrong with her ever since she was 14 or 15. That she become with rheumatoid arthritis, and she had complications all her life with that. Lots of surgeries, lots of joint replacements, and all that stuff. But so, how you guys been this week?
It's been a weird week, you know, up and down. You know, because like I was really happy last Sunday when Alina, you know, decided to be baptized, and then turn around and find out within the same amount of time that, you know, my brother-in-law died. So it's been a little weird, you know, up and down.
Was Alina baptized?
And poor Marty, like, he's been trying to deal with this whole GoPro problem, you know, trying to keep up videos, but like what was happening is that I don't know, how do you explain it? The
camera wouldn't stay connected.
It wouldn't stay connected
to the iPod. I was using my iPod to upload the videos, but if it doesn't stay connected to it, then you can't do it.
Then you can't upload them.
I have to get a hold of customer service, and they're only open until like 6 o'clock every day. I've had to call them like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
And
it's just getting
then
frustrating.
now the camera won't even charge with the cord. I have to take the batteries out and put them in a separate thing to charge them. So.
Oh, you take the batteries out of yours?
He's had to.
But I have to charge them.
It didn't used to be that way, you know. So I don't know.
It's not charging with the thing anymore.
And we just and because we were so late doing our taxes, we finally got our return. So I just told him last night, just go get another one because he's getting so frustrated with the thing, you know. Alan was busy today. We took him out. That's why he's sleeping right now. I had him out all day. We went to farmer's market and got me a whole mess of tomatoes. I'm going to be making marinara sauce, and because I already made some and can it, and I'm going to do some salsa, hot and mild. So,
hey, Tan, I see you're on there.
Who? Alina? Who?
The Tan's World.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, yeah, Tanya.
Hi. Oh, look who just snuck in.
She said good morning. So
good morning.
Must be morning there.
Oh,
there's Rianne. She got her head right between our heads.
Where's Alina?
Alina's working and Alan's sleeping. He just.
Where's she working?
Oh, Alina works at a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she loves her Chinese.
Too much.
I kind of like that myself.
Mm-hmm.
And she eats it like every night when she was working every day, she was eating it like every night.
Maggie
for
says
her
hi,
own
Rianne.
dinner.
Hi.
Yeah, so it's just been, I took Alan to the market, farmer's market, where we got the tomatoes, and then he had to do gotta go yard sailing and garage sailing. And of course, that was a whole thing. So we had to hit a whole bunch of them so he could find his little treasures that he wants to keep. And then he came home, he ate, and he's like, I'm tired. And he went to bed. I'm like, okay, he'll be back up because he'll get hungry again.
I'm really stressed about not being able to get my stuff squared away out back, and I swear if I ever get it caught up, I'm not going to let it get that way again.
You're talking about your scrap metal?
Yeah, gosh, I can't believe the stuff. By the way, I saw him with his wire stripper. That's a nice wire stripper he's got.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, shit, yeah. That's cat's meow there.
He's
Most people I know that's got them, they got the kind that you have to crank.
Yeah, no. He's fallen asleep with that thing running. Like, because he's done so much wire.
I was up so late.
Up so late doing the wire.
That's kind of like something I do. But I got a lot of wire out there now that I got to strip, and I have to do it with the razor knife. But some of that I can't strip with a razor knife. It cuts into the wire.
Yeah.
But if it's that solid stuff, it does pretty good.
Marca's right. She says Alina likes Taco Bell too. She does.
Oh yeah, she does.
Lisa says
I love
hi.
Taco Bell.
Lisa says hi, Alina or Rianne.
Hi.
We had tacos last night. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for tonight. I have no clue. I don't even know what sounds good. I know I don't feel like cooking. I think that's.
You got what?
I just don't feel like cooking.
But there's this local Mexican restaurant that I'm literally obsessed with.
Oh yeah, Rosita's. Her favorite Mexican is Rosita's.
You know they moved.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know what Mexican is other than tacos and burritos.
Tacos, burritos, enchiladas, all that
but
stuff.
Shoot, I was 25 years old before I ever had a pizza. I never had a pizza till I was 25.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
It just wasn't a South thing then. It was more up north. And I met guys while I was in the service. It was like from PA and places like that all they talked about was pizzas. And I'm like, what's a pizza? But now, they're everywhere.
It's like one of my favorite. That's like my favorite food, really, pizza.
It is.
I've always liked pizza.
He's a pizza guy. He loves it.
Because I love cheese. So.
I only like one kind of pizza, and that's the spinach. I love the spinach. It's got all that white cheese on top.
Mm.
But I do eat the others because, hey, dingbat.
And Miss Queen's here. Miss Queen. Hello.
Who?
Miss Queen is here. It says, hello, everyone. I'm just checking out your comments coming through.
Oh, who is it? Let me get rid. I got a bunch of comments. People's looking at videos right now, and they're leaving. I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Looking at them, of course, it don't. Oh, okay. Hi, Miss Queen. Yeah, I see that now.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't keep up with all that stuff.
It's hard. It's hard.
If it wasn't for Willow, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know. I mean, she keeps up. She puts a lot of stuff in here that I didn't understand about moderators at first, and she was telling me about it. I didn't even know you had to have them.
Well, you don't have to, but it does. It makes life a lot easier, and it keeps from you getting a whole bunch of crazy stuff like on your comments.
Yeah, like that guy wanting to use telling me about that first one you did.
Yeah.
The more subscribers you get, the more crazy they're gonna.
Yeah, they're called trolls.
That was on a private chat with you when you was telling me about that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just, and so we knew right away we had to get some moderators, and so we did because it's distracting, and some people just ignore it. But but then again, if it can put links up to things you don't want to see, and it can be kind of crazy. So it's a good idea to have a moderator.
Hey, Wendy from Holland.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
No Alan here right now. He's sleeping, guys. Otherwise, he'd be hanging out. I ran him ragged today, so he's tired.
Yeah,
Time he got up, but.
I'm gonna limit myself to 4 video uploads a week.
4?
Yeah,
that's a solid number.
Really getting hard to do one every day.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
And especially like I have something that's processing, and I'll put it down below, and somebody will come in here and get on my computer and turn it off when they get done. They don't look down there to see that what I'm doing, and I don't lose the stuff, but I have to go back and start from scratch.
Start it over.
Yeah, and we only have 2 computers in the house. We got 3, but my oldest grandson doesn't have one now. He doesn't really want one, but he needs to come in here and get on mine every once in a while. My daughter's got a laptop, and my middle grandson's got a laptop, and the baby, what do you call that thing? Xbox?
Yeah, Xbox.
He's got something that I don't know how it works, to tell you the truth. He puts earphones on and he's playing games with somebody somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I could do that on my PS4 if I wanted to, but I don't really play no games with anybody on there.
Yeah. There's some way that I can bring screens up on this yard stream. Is it StreamYard? I keep getting that backwards. That if I want to show you something that's on my computer, I can put it on here, but I can't figure out how to do it yet. And I'm probably going to go ahead. All the years that I was in business,
DI Gamers on. Hi.
I wouldn't halfway do stuff. It was either right and it was all the way or not at all. And as far as equipment and tools, I always had the best equipment, the best tools and all that. People said, you're just wasting money. Well, I'm not wasting money. It's just the way I am. And I want to do the same thing with this with this this live stream. You know, I want to be able to do all the extra little touches, and up there in that corner up here that where it says powered by StreamYard, I want my logo up there, and
Yeah.
I want to be able to put my banner, but the suckers, you don't get that on the free version. And I'm just really tempted to just go for it, but I maybe I'll just wait till I start getting a few more subscribers and stuff, and because that's $25 extra a month. Yep, JunkDobber 10's got a great idea. Put a sign on your computer. Do not turn. Well, yeah, you're right there. I'm probably going to have to do that, because that's twice he's done that in the last week.
Oh yeah.
And what he was shutting down was where I had it in my video editor, and it was processing and everything, and it usually takes about an hour. So I come in, I was out in the shop, and I said, well, that ought to be ready by now, and I'll come back in here, it's turned off. So I had to start from scratch on that.
Well, I've had the dogs do that to me.
Yeah.
And I had my thing on the end table or the coffee table, and they hit it with their paw or something, and either close the YouTube out or just switch to some other app that's on the phone or the iPod. Yeah, dogs do that sometimes.
Just like they lock.
I see Lisa there. Lisa, I was on somebody's channel the other day, and you were on there. Matter of fact, you commented. I can't remember who it was, but I was surprised that you was on that channel, and I can't remember who it is. But I may dig it out one day. But I see a lot of these people on some of the other channels that I think, well, they're not on there, but there they are, Old Gamer. And I guess that now this guy down here that's MARIJK.
Oh, that's Marika.
Marika.
Yeah.
Is that the one in the Philippines?
No, Netherlands.
She's in the Netherlands.
She's in the Netherlands. She's a good friend of ours. I've talked to her, FaceTimed her even. She's a wonderful person.
She's the one that bought the giant Elmo for Alan.
You know the giant Elmo Alan has?
Yeah.
Marika.
Oh, okay. Now I know why that looks.
She gave us all that cheese.
She made a friend for life because of the cheese. I'll tell you, Marty and his cheese addiction. He loves his cheese, guys.
She says Grandpa was a real grandpa.
Yeah.
I wished I had a whole lot of grandkids. I swear, I want a granddaughter so bad, but...
Oh, Rosetta's here. Hi, Rosetta.
It's just, when you got nothing but a bunch of guys in the house, there's something missing, and that's a girl. And because girls are different, they're like if I want a hug or something from my youngest grandson, he'll give me a hug, but it's reluctant. And
yeah, it's kind of like okay, like that, right? Instead of a real hug.
I can't kiss him anymore. I used to could.
Oh, I still kiss Alan right on top of his head every time he gets off to go to school.
Jay don't want no part of it, and my oldest grandson, he'll still give me a group hug and stuff, but we have something we call a group hug, and that's where we all get together in a huddle and hug. But the girls, they're always very affectionate. They'll give you a hug, they'll kiss you. They're different.
Yeah.
And
us girls, we talk a lot more too.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I think that's how we've been able to do long live streams because, you know, we get the girls out here and just keeps going.
Just let them have at it.
Yeah.
Who is Rosetta?
That's Rose Gibson. Yeah.
She's one of our
subscribers. She's a sweetheart. I'm friends with her on Facebook too.
Okay. Well, shoot.
I'll tell you what, my Facebook friend list has gotten big. This has been
Rosetta Gibson. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah, I recognize her. I've seen her on here before. Sheila, Lisa, Times World, Miss Queen.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't recognize that at all. I mean, I hate to say it, if somebody's been on my channel before and I don't recognize the name, it makes me feel bad. But I don't have, my memory is not all that sharp.
So, you know, just for those people who are watching, if you didn't already know, we adopted this guy here as our grandpa. We did, because neither of us have grandparents anymore.
It's probably mine.
And so we did, and we because you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I would watch your videos, and because we found you, you know, and I'd watch your videos, and I just loved how it seemed like I was sitting at my grandpa's table, and he was telling me stories like he always did. And I mean, I was one of the kids that loved that. I mean, I would sit there and listen to all his stories. He'd tell me stories about, you know, how he was, he used to do like work for some of the rum runners and the Purple Gang in Detroit. I mean, like these are the stories he'd tell me when he'd been drinking a little, like when he was younger. And I'd be like, oh my God, are you kidding, Grandpa? Yeah, but he was like, when one time apparently someone got killed or something and he was nearby. And he's like, and after that, I never went back. I never helped them no more. I didn't care about the money. But like he'd tell these stories. And I used to just love to listen. And when my grandparents died, you know, I didn't have that anymore. It's like I kind of missed that, just hearing about the stuff. So it was like I'd get on and watch your stuff, and I started watching all your older ones and kept going through, and I'm like, this is like just having a grandpa you can listen to. and that's how that all started. And then Marty did the shout out for you, you know.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, we got to do a special one. And we got to do a special one for Grandpa.
It was special, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It really was.
Well, I think look what happened. It come.
I just got it.
Oh, got your new go? Oh, that's a 7.
Yeah, it just came.
What color is it?
The Hero Black.
It's black.
Oh, you got the good one.
Oh, yeah? Is it a good one?
Yeah, that's supposed to be... I guess it's more expensive.
That's top of the line.
Yeah,
that's top of the line.
Oh, I'm excited for him. He's been so frustrated. Lots of good videos coming, guys.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, maybe you can
That's supposed to have a battery that comes out.
Yeah.
Hi, Wendy. Wendy's here.
And I think you can change the lens cover on that.
Because I got 2 extra batteries with it.
Yeah. Yeah, gosh, I wish mine would. That's the only thing I don't like about this thing is.
I wonder if I can use any of the accessories that I have that I already have.
Yeah, probably.
From the
Probably
can.
I had to get the thing on the case that you put it in.
Yeah.
The one that come with this camera, this piece here broke off. And I couldn't use it anymore. And I had to close the back on it and wrap a rubber band around it to keep it closed. And so I ordered another one. This is a lot more heavy duty.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's top of the line. Did it come with accessories?
I did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accessory.
Got some accessories.
Is that an Amazon box?
Yep, I think so. Yep,
Yeah.
Amazon.
Hey, people, the Amazon is people buying from them like crazy. I know that's where I get everything I get.
Well, I got two discs or two sand discs with it.
Yeah, what size are those?
This one's only a 32. This one's a 16. But I have some too. I have one that's like 200 and something.
Yeah.
And I think I have another one that's like
64.
Tan's World says she's just like me. She likes to listen to your stories too.
Who?
Tan's World, which that's right? No,
That's
no,
Tanya
that's Tanya. Sorry,
from Australia.
Oh yeah, the Australia. Those are our friends in Australia.
Well, Tan, I can be your living grandpa. Is she the one in Philippines?
Australia.
Australia.
Yep.
Oh, down under.
From down under. She got up
Down
early.
under. That, gosh,
You know, that's where my brother-in-law had lived.
He lived there most of his life.
The one that died?
Yeah.
He was from Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, he had moved there. I don't think he was.
Tan's up early then. It's got to be, what, 8 or 9 o'clock right now in Australia?
Australia. Well, let's find out, Tanya. What time is it
in Australia?
I thought there was supposed to be 2 batteries.
In Canberra, Australia.
8
It's
o'clock.
8 a.m.
It says 8 a.m. according to Rianne's Siri.
You're serious.
Yeah, I got it on I got 3 clocks on my calendar thing down here. And I got one for Sydney and one for Berlin, and of course one for here. And that kind of keeps me alert to what time it is at certain places. What happened to my there? Come back.
That's good.
Thing going to disappear on me.
It's a trimmer.
Yeah.
I've got some other cameras that
Let me see if it says it on here.
I've got that one that I found in the dumpster, still in the box, brand new. That's
Yeah.
Howdy, says Cruiser Mac. Hello.
Yeah, he's there. Hey, Cruiser, I seen you somewhere else today.
I wonder if there's stuff down here. In the bottom.
I think Marty's pretty excited about this. I feel a video coming on. He's gonna have to try it out.
Well, that one's got a whole lot more features than the white. And you can do voice commands. The only trouble with voice commands is if with that thing on my head, sometimes I forget whether it's on or off.
Maggie says it's 8 a.m. by her too.
I gotta take my hat off, like you might see me a lot of time pull my hat and say, am I recording?
Well, I don't see another battery. I thought for sure there was 2 that came with it, unless there's 1 in it. Oh wait, yeah, there is an extra one in there.
Somebody drinking coffee. That's what I should be drinking.
Coffee actually sounds good.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Hot coffee or cold coffee?
Hot coffee.
It's 6 o'clock.
I don't know what. But I didn't get up this morning. Is it too late to drink coffee? 6 o'clock's not too late.
You know, this actually says you can do live streaming with it too. Hyper smooth live streaming, GPS, HDR, slow motion 8 times, 33 feet waterproof.
30 feet?
33 feet.
33 feet.
Yeah. This one's waterproof too, but
12 megapixel.
But I've got no desire to do anything underwater, at least not yet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see us doing that either. But it's nice to know you could drop it in some water and be okay for a minute.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind getting caught out in the rain sometimes. But of course,
Oh boy. We have a strange dog in our yard.
It's the neighbor's
It's
dog.
our neighbor's dog. Come
A
here,
big dog or a little dog?
big dog. Come here, pup. Oh, there he goes. It's beautiful, though. I think it's a husky.
Yeah,
He
he's
just runs around.
interested in talking to Blue, I think.
Yeah, he wants to talk to Blue. So I need some ideas. I don't know what to do. What are we doing for dinner? I'm out here visiting. I'm like, I don't think I'm cooking. I need some ideas. What sounds good?
You grab a loaf of bread and give them the bread and tell them find something in the refrigerator and make a sandwich.
There you go. I like that. That's good. That is good. You know what Alan would do? He'd grab a bottle of ketchup, and that would be his sandwich right there. Ketchup and bread. That's what he'd do. The kid would live on ketchup if I let him.
I've been known to take 2 slices of bread and slap some mayonnaise on it and just have a mayonnaise sandwich.
My mom used to like mustard and crackers with butter on bread.
That's strange.
Crackers, mustard, and butter.
Look at Mrs. Queen's drinking coffee. I should make me a cup of coffee.
Miss Queen is drinking coffee.
I got a question for you. Do you not have a coffee pot?
A coffee pot?
Yeah, at home.
Yeah. If you want to call it that, it don't do the. I have to take now. For some reason, it quit. It won't push the water up to before it goes through the filter. So I take a pot of hot water, and when I get the coffee filter in and the grounds in it, I take and pour the hot water through and make the pot. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's better not having any at all. In the winter, I drink herb tea. Who's she talking to? In the sun? Oh, okay. Yeah, Willow's a tea drinker. I like iced tea.
Friday.
She drinks water.
With peanuts. I'm not sure. Because I asked you that, you know why? Because did you ever thought about like getting one of the a 1-cupper? Do you know what those are? 1 cup coffee. It just makes 1 cup. You put the little K cup inside it, and it just makes 1 cup.
Oh, is that what? You know what? On one of my videos the other day, I was looking through some boxes that were sitting there, and there was a bunch of little cups wasn't very big, but it was coffee. And I'm thinking, I started loading them over in my basket if it was coffee. And then I got to looking, and it had a hole punched in the top and a hole punched in the bottom.
Oh, so they've been used, yeah.
They've been used, and I guess that's what those was.
Right.
So I had to unload. I put them back where I got them.
Because we actually found 2 of those 1-cup coffee makers that were pretty much they work. I didn't check the second one, but still in the box in a dumpster. Like never, they don't think they've even been used. I got one at my office that works beautifully. I mean, it's nice if you're the only coffee drinker like me. I'm the only coffee drinker in my house. Well, Rianne likes her cappuccino, but that's about it.
I don't remember what brand those were they?
They were Aldi brand, whatever the Aldi brand is, the weird whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what a cappuccino is.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. But
it's like a bunch of sugar and a little bit of caffeine, basically.
In other words, something I don't need.
Yeah, me neither.
Beer in the afternoon.
What's that?
I went Cruiser Mike, beer in the afternoon. Cruiser Mike, whiskey in the evening.
Oh boy!
Do you want me?
Sounds like you should be at our Irish.
Instant coffee in the morning.
It sounds like Cruiser should be at our Irish festival going on downtown right now. There's a whole lot of beer and whiskey drinking going down over there, and a whole lot of Irish music, and yeah.
He likes instant coffee in the morning. I don't even know do they make instant coffee now?
Yeah, they still have it.
Like Sanka?
Yeah, they still got it. It's not my fave. I like the brewed stuff. Tell Marty to send me some coffee. I boil water on the stove because I can't even afford a coffee maker. Oh boy. Well, there's something called pour over coffee too. I guess you can get a thing and you put the grounds and you pour the coffee and it goes really slow. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Somebody told me something, said you need to just start making cowboy coffee.
So how do you do cowboy coffee?
Really,
I just take a cup of hot water, and pour coffee grounds straight into it.
Oh, really?
Here we call that Checkers coffee.
Yeah. Oh, Cruiser says, no, Scottish festival only, please.
Do we have one of those?
Are we froze? I think we're froze. Or he's froze.
He's froze. We're moving.
Are we moving? Are we still live, guys? Are we still doing good? New Nescafe blend, 43. Tanya likes the instant coffee. Gosh, hey, is anybody else seeing, or is it just us seeing?
Can you guys see us?
In the chat?
Well,
Something happened.
I'm back now. I'm back.
You froze up on us.
It just started doing whatever it does. But we have that problem around here. I don't know if it. But we're having to. Our internet service is supposedly. It's supposedly we have unlimited internet data and all that stuff, but if it goes over a tetrabyte, in which we do, they tag extra $100 onto the bill.
Oh boy!
But now she can increase the thing for $50 more a month. And so that means we get 2 tetrabytes. But that seems like a lot of data.
Yeah, it does.
But what they doing, and I stay on here a lot. And my oldest son-in-law, he stays something that Xbox using a lot of data. And my youngest grandson, what he does uses data.
Yeah.
So we use a lot. Hey, there's Scrapping Pallet Man. Hey, buddy. That's my son, too. I told him the other day he feels like a son. He's 50.
Where's the there she is. We're trying to
I just watched something of his earlier today. I just don't understand that. Paul, I want to do a private chat with you, Paul. I want to see if I can get some tips or something. I don't know. I'm missing something there because since he passed 50,000, he's got another 18,000. He's up around 68,000 subscribers now.
Wow. Oh, hey, Tanya. Alan's birthday is October 9. He's going to be 21. I can't
really.
I'm going to be 22 soon.
Yeah, Rianne's going to be 22
Wednesday.
Yeah. The kids are all getting.
Who's going to be 22?
22. This one here.
Rianne?
Yeah.
I thought she just turned 21.
No, Alan's getting ready to. Can you believe it? These guys are just growing up too fast.
October he'll be 21.
And I'm on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you're what?
She's turning 22 on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm working.
Happy birthday, dear.
Yeah. She's going to have to work on her birthday, but, you know, it is what it is. We still celebrate. We just wait till she's off.
Yeah, and it's going to be like a secret birthday.
Yeah, you know what we're trying to do? Trying to go a little low key because Wait, it's like when Alan, the minute she has her
Anybody
birthday,
else has one.
he knows his is next, and he is wired for sound for days and
So-
days and days and days.
Instead of pizza, doing brownies.
Yeah, we're going low key, low key birthday. I always make them what they want to, like they get to choose what, and she wants steak, so I gotta look for some deals on steak.
Asparagus and doctored up mashed potatoes.
Yep,
He makes the best mashed potatoes.
he loads them up, man. He makes them real naughty, lots of cheese and bacon and sour cream, and everything. Man, he does.
I'm kind of
Scrap and pellet man.
steak fanatic myself, but boy, when I go to the grocery store and look at them, I get thinking I might get me a steak.
Yeah.
God, I can't. The money that they want for those things.
I know. It's so hard. We get deals. We have a butcher in our area, and he does. And every now and then you can get some deals there.
Yeah, Alan's October 9th.
Yeah, Alan's October 9. Oh, we just love loaded mashed potatoes. It's
Thank you.
The favorite around here. All this talk of food, and I'm still not knowing what to make. Ugh, don't know. I still know. But everything is now starting to sound good. So,
Well, I'll make spaghetti on tomorrow. So,
and I'm actually this week between now and Tuesday I'm going to be doing all my canning. So I gotta keep things simple cooking wise because canning is a process. I make marinara. And then I make 2 different kinds of salsas, usually a kid salsa and then the grown-up salsa.
and she makes jams too.
I do jams too, and that's probably coming up here in fall more.
She
Pork
has like,
chops
what do
and
you
mashed
have?
potatoes. Ooh, pork chops and applesauce. I make homemade applesauce. All
She
this
does that
talk of
too.
food, I'm starting to get very hungry.
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sitting tonight, so
All I'm gonna have not to bake.
There's plenty of food to choose from.
You know
over there.
what? They
not really.
DI Gamer said that the pork, you did a roast. What are they? Do you smoked a roast? Which one
No.
is that? The pork? DI Gamer says
What about
the roast. He said it looked good. Looked awesome.
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think
It
it was a pork roast we made. What's your favorite? What's your favorite food there?
Mine?
Yeah.
Wow. I know you can't love everything. Well, I like steak, but it's got to be Delmonico's or ribeye
Oh, ribeye is so good.
with the bone. I want the bone in, and don't ask me why. I ain't got a clue because I can't eat the bone,
Mhm.
but I just like the bone in, and
Well, makes it more like
I really love fish.
yeah.
All kinds of seafood. The only kind of seafood I won't eat is stuff like octopus and squid and stuff like that. And I guess that's mainly because I've never eaten it and it don't look appetizing to me.
No. You know what's strange? Alan actually does like seafood. And like first exposure to it, I'll never forget it. We were at my dad's wedding and he was just a little toddler. And someone let him have some, what was it? Calamari, which isn't that squid or something? Calamari?
Squid.
It is. That little kid, he was only 2 years old, maybe 2.5. And he was eating squid like a maniac. And I mean, what? Like they had to keep bringing it. And I'm like, what is going on? This kid. Now he does the same thing with shrimp. You know, the girls, they could care less about any seafood. They really aren't interested. I can't even hardly get them to try fish. So
Scrap and pellet man's hungry there too.
New York strip and baked potato.
Says his mouth is
No.
watering.
well, it must be that we all are hungry because we keep referencing food here.
Well, we were mentioning my birthday dinner, but
Yeah, she was talking about her birthday dinner. They get to pick. Each one, they get to pick what they're going to have. She's going to have the steak, the loaded mashed potatoes, and the asparagus. She likes asparagus. You know, I don't think anybody doesn't like asparagus now, except for maybe Alina.
Alina.
Yeah.
Well, Willow says, where did that go? She let me see if I can bring that back. She said, well, where did it go? No, there. Says that loaded mashed potatoes around here is using cream instead of milk, but I only do that for the holidays. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter, when she makes mashed potatoes, she wants to put I guess she puts onions in it and something else, just little green specks.
Like chives.
Chives.
Yeah, that's what she puts in it.
Too.
That's how I usually do it.
Oh, Frugal Granny's here.
Chives and
She
bacon.
uses milk when she does it, so it's pretty good. She learned a few things from her mama. I didn't know that she was actually learning anything about cooking and everything, but my wife was quite the cook, and there's some things I wish she could make like my wife used to make. But my wife used to make country style steak. Gosh almighty, I would eat that stuff.
With the gravy?
Tenderize it and roll it in
yes,
flour
that is
and
so
fry it.
good.
Fry it.
Huge steak, and it was in gravy that's cooked all day, and oh boy, man, I don't even want to think about that. I ain't had none of that in 13, 14 years now. But she was quite a cook. Bless her heart. She one time she made homemade ice cream.
Oh, that's so fun.
And she got everything put in the thing and then turned it on and it's throwing the ice in there and all that stuff. And it wasn't freezing. And she run that thing for an hour and a half. And it still won't freezing. And it should do it in about 40, 45 minutes. And she finally opened the thing up and it was still like milk.
Oh no.
And it just broke her heart. She sat down and cried because what she did, she put salt instead of sugar.
Oh no.
In the thing, and she didn't like me bringing that up, but I got so tickled about that. But it just, if she made a mistake cooking, she didn't like it. She got upset.
Didn't we have something similar happen with Alina? What did she use?
Okay, so she was making
tell them.
She was making French toast.
French toast.
And so we have two similar bottles. One is cinnamon and the other is cayenne pepper.
Oh yeah,
she
did cayenne. Cayenne pepper with the French toast.
And so French toast with cayenne didn't go over so well.
I bet that was a surprise. She got upset when she's reminded about it.
She wasn't happy. I'll tell you that, because she had her mouth all ready for French toast,
She took
a lug in water.
Yeah.
So my brownies are gonna be like the ones I want to be like salted caramel brownies.
Yeah, that's what she wants as her dessert on her birthday. Salted caramel brownies.
The Ghirardelli kind.
Yeah.
The Campagonizer kind.
And the kids today, when I took them to the farmer's market, Alan and Alina, leave it to Alina. She finds she goes and she finds chocolate turtle caramel apples. Like, it's like a caramel apple to the next level. And she buys 2 packs of them, and they're both sitting there eating it, and I can smell it. And I'm like, you guys, really?
You guys should mind if I have one?
I don't know. You have to ask. But leave it to her. Take a farmer's market where you get all the fresh produce. And I said, you guys find a healthy snack. That's what she found. Caramel.
But then she also found blueberries.
Well, she did. Blueberries are good too. You're right. That's true.
Guys, I want
Pasta, love that.
to say again that I don't know how to express how appreciative I am of the people that watch my videos and leave comments, and I got one that's flirting with me, or am I flirting with her? I don't know, but maybe if I was there, I'd probably be on your doorstep. And you know who I'm talking. I don't know if you want me. Well, you know who I'm talking about.
It does sound good, Marky or Marika. I'm telling. I was looking over one of the comments. All this great food talk still. Am I smashing you, hon?
No.
You need your phone?
I'm trying to read the comments.
Yeah, she has like this whole recipe that looks amazing. She put up there.
That sounds good.
Yeah, are you reading this? It does.
What is it?
Cream
I
spinach,
don't know what is lardons.
cheese, and herbs, and bow tie pasta.
That
Sounds
sounds so
fantastic. Wow. I don't know what lardons are, though.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, we're getting some good ideas.
I could like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, and all I'm gonna have is baked potato.
Dobber is the smooth
talker. You're a smooth talker there, says Frugal Granny.
Elena sure does love her lollies. What's lollies?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Tan says it. No, she says Elena sure does love her lollies. So what's lollies?
Oh, lollipops. You know, like
okay.
Lollipops, candy, any candy. But yeah, she does like lollipops.
Oh, I'm not blushing. I'm too old to blush.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to read the comments.
Am I going to find my next relationship through you? I've already found relationships through YouTube, a bunch of them. Matter of fact, this thing is nothing like I thought it was going to be. I didn't have a clue. Originally, I was doing YouTube so that my grandkids could go back and look at them if they've had a mind to do it after I croak. And all of a sudden, it's still about my grandkids, but it's I don't know how to describe it. I got you guys here, and I've got all these other people that I've met and love to talk to, and some of them I've been with a long time. I've been with Scrapping Pallet Man. I've been with him. I only think he had maybe 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers when I found him, and I don't know how I found him. But it's just so many people that's connected with me, and I just don't know how to express my appreciation. Is what I'm saying. I'm just blown. It's like family, really. I mean, it's right down to it. And I wasn't expecting that when I started this thing, and I wasn't going to do it. But I was watching. I was watching the Chris and Holly show when they was struggling, and he talked me into that. He said, might as well get your feet wet. So I decided to go ahead and do it. But back then, when I started, I wasn't scrapping. I was doing my woodworking stuff.
Oh, okay.
And that's why the name JunkDobber was on my channel. Then I changed it to JunkDobber once I quit the woodworking.
That too. I was like, what is that?
But gosh,
we're grateful for you. Like, we were so grateful too for all the people that we've gotten connected with, and just all the support, because we had a lot of different things come up even in the time we've done videos, but it's been so much kindness, like things that happened with Alan and going through some rough times, and I can't even explain how grateful I am from that, because we set out wanting this whole thing to be about raising awareness and showing support for other families that have to deal with, like children who have special challenges sometimes, it can feel lonely sometimes. And this whole experience has been such a blessing for me and for Marty and for our kids too, to know that, it's just, we're not alone, and sometimes it feels
do you worry, do you ever think about Alan, how he's going to cope after, when you and Marty are gone, if you're gone?
I think about it all the time.
And
honestly, I do, because I do.
I'm the same way with my oldest grandson. He's I just worry about it. And
you don't know what, like, I mean, there are in some cases, it's like, I feel as if that, I got to start seriously thinking about that. I mean, I don't anticipate to leave this earth anytime soon, but boy, how I wouldn't want it to happen and him not have anybody, or a plan, This is a kid who can't even, like, I don't know. He can't read. He doesn't write. He doesn't understand time. He can't look at a clock and say that he knows what time it is, or even a calendar doesn't make sense to him. That's some pretty big disabilities. So, and at this point, they're not going to be learned. It's just not there. Whatever's just there, it's just not there at this age. So we got to teach him ways to cope and to maneuver through world in his life without having that, and so I don't know. And I guess a part of me was hoping too that, like, we'd get some interest in our channel from people that maybe have a child similar, and we can share, like, we can share tips and pointers and help and just how to make that work,
Hi, Coco.
But certainly we do worry about it. I know that.
oh, I didn't know you had a little dog.
Oh yeah, we got this little. She's my little granny dog.
Blue's even more mad at me.
She's a grandma. She's a little grandma.
He's mad at me even more now.
You want me to go in there and comfort him?
Bailey, come here. Baby. Oh, she'll come or not.
Cool.
I never did find my little dog, the Maltese. Somebody took her, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Yeah. So, want me to ask?
How long? It's 24/7. Oh, there's Frugal Granny. I didn't know she was on here.
DI Gamer, you had a comment on earlier that we didn't understand. It said you were asking if Marty was okay, and then he said something about
being wide open.
Wide open. I'm not sure.
Not sure what that means.
I don't think we understand. Yeah. So if you want to clarify, we can answer the question. He's doing great. In fact, here she is. She's like, here, look this way, girl. Everybody.
Hey,
what?
How do you pronounce that name? Port Swing Port Cat. Yeah, I've seen her on some other channels that I didn't know she went to. I've seen her on several channels.
This dog has her wild side, though.
She's an old granny, so she can be a little grumpy sometimes. But most times she's good. So yeah. See, someone like say Frugal Granny. She says she's got 3 grandchildren, high functioning autistic. So yeah, you understand. So does Rose. Yeah, grandsons, and they have some. It's it's just nice to know that you can get support from other people, and I think this has been a wonderful experience for us because we've gotten so much support.
Well, it's a big part of my life nowadays. I sure wasn't thinking it was going to be like this, but you know what?
Mhm.
I'm glad it is.
I'm gonna go.
She's gonna go check on Blue.
Bye, dear. And let's see, my son is high functioning autistic and also has an intellectual disability. That's Tan's world, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes I think I don't know this. It's just my oldest grandson. He's got some characteristics of autism. I don't know that means he might be autistic, but he does. He does have cerebral palsy,
oh.
but he just doesn't process things the way you normally would, the way we would.
Just close it.
But my daughter was at school, away at school, and she come home pregnant, and had him, or before she had him, I thought, well, it is what it is, and then I found out the dad was black, and I went ballistic. I didn't know I was racist. I didn't know. Things. I just didn't know that I was that racist. And I told her she was going to have an abortion and all that stuff. And of course, I was just ranting. And then I found out they was planning on having an abortion. And then I went ballistic again because they would even consider an abortion, which that don't make sense. But she had him, and when he come home, when she brought him home, she was home for about a week. Then she went back to school. So we had this newborn, and boy, he was a big part of our life. I mean, it just our son had died previously. This was in 1990, and our son died in 1986. So he was a blessing. He really was that. And then he joined the Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts in the first grade. And I went right along with him all through that. And then when he went into Boy Scouts, went all the way through that. And Lord, I wished I could do that again. That was such a great time. I even did a little bit of a stint there that I was a scoutmaster till I realized I just couldn't come up to snuff on being a scoutmaster. And so I shut the troop down and had them all go to another troop. And I went over to that troop too, and I become assistant scoutmaster over there and stuff like that. And but we was in scouts for 14 years, I guess. So it was a good experience.
Marka, we love you too. She loves us. She says she watches your videos too. Marka from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Oh, and DI Gamer, you know what? I caught what he was saying to you, hon. He was saying that you're so laid back right now. He couldn't tell because normally during your videos you're so crazy and funny. And he does this for entertainment, pretty much of Alan. That's how it all started,
Yeah, way before we ever started recording anything.
Yeah, I watch him when he's doing the videos with Alan, and sometimes Elena's there. I don't believe have I ever seen Rianne there with them.
No, one time.
She did one video with
one video. And then she never went back.
Long time ago.
She never went back.
And that was actually a big
and Marty got all these crazy little sayings he does that I can't keep up with them.
It keeps Alan amused,
Yeah, Yeah, the only thing I can keep up with is that, and here we go. I love that. And here we go.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Alan digs all of it, man. Sometimes he'll have them doing it in the house. They're not even dumpster diving. He just wants them to do it, make the noises. Do it again. Do it again.
And the thing is, he likes to watch the videos too. He'll
watch our videos over and over and over.
The thing is, if he watches, then he wants to go.
Yeah, that's
true. If he watches them, it makes him excited to where he wants to go.
Yep. So it's a big thing. We know if he puts it on, it's gonna like, oh boy, here we go.
What is she saying? We went through similar shock values when my niece I helped raise came out of the club. Oh, that must be she was gay or lesbian. I guess that's what that means, yeah. Matter of fact, Lisa, I want to do a video. I want to go interview a couple of ladies. I just got a lot of questions, and I'm afraid I don't want to sound like I'm offended. I don't know, but I would love to talk to them. I want to know how that gets started. I don't know. I can't understand it, and I want to understand it more. Does that make sense? Huh?
Understand what?
Which one?
At what point does a guy or a lady decide they're gay or lesbian?
Oh.
At what point? I mean, does it just all of a sudden? Does a guy say, "Hey, I like the guys"? I want to know how it comes about and how they dealt with it and stuff like that. And I want to do a video about that, but I don't know how to approach it. I would like to do it with a guy, and I'd like to do it with a lady. But the lady I got in mind is neighbors, and they're down the street. And I don't know that they're lesbian other than the way they're dressed. I mean, that's a dead giveaway usually. And I've got a doctor, a lady doctor. I think she is. I want to ask her, but somebody says, no, you don't do that. So I just want to talk to her. And I love the doctor. I mean, she's great, and she's Puerto Rican. And I used to think all Puerto Ricans were dark complected, but Puerto Ricans come in all colors. And she's blonde and white. But does that make sense? That I'm curious about that, and I'd like to sit down and just talk about it. But I'm so afraid that I might offend them or something, Or
it's more like, my philosophy is, it's showing interest in wanting to talk to somebody means you're trying to educate yourself. You're trying to come to an understanding. And I think at the end of the day, everybody wants to be understood,
Yeah.
And I deal with a lot of different people in my line of work. So I have to, it's part of my job to make sure I'm understanding them and where they're at and how they arrived where they're at, and accept where they're at and help them, because most of them come, have a lot going on. Got a lot going on, and they just need help. It's part of what case management's all about, is being a helper. So I properly help someone, you got to understand them. Frogs get.
What are you saying, Maggie?
Yeah, you could just call Maggie.
I don't believe
Tanya,
yeah.
your shirt.
She says I'm bisexual. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody read it. Everybody like my shirt?
Here's it. Yeah.
Well, let me see if I get in this. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Make the unexpected the expected. I like that. I like that. I'm fixing to see about making me some T-shirts.
Yeah, we want to too. We need
With
to. It's just not cheap, so.
Well, that guy said he was give us a deal if we
if we get a bunch of them.
If we get a certain amount, but
yeah. Okay, guys. We've been running. Holy crap!
Holy moly!
Yeah, 45 minutes.
I know. I gotta work. I gotta work on a dinner of some kind, or go get one.
Get out that low.
Probably get something delivered, possibly.
Yeah.
Blue,
you're fine. Well, this has been a lot of fun today. I enjoyed this.
She says you get born homo, lesbian, or hetero. Their brains are wired that way, and applauds my will to learn. I don't know why I want to know so dadgone much stuff that really won't
Carol or Carl
help my situation hardly at all, other than I just want to know.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. As long as you continue to learn, you're going to keep your brain sharp. And that's important. I mean, we all should be wanting to learn and know more. Thank you, Mark.
Who is Carl Baker? Carl Baker?
Carol.
From
Germany.
Germany.
Germany? Woohoo! We got friends from Germany now.
Hey, Germany, how about subscribing? I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I got family in Germany.
Yeah, subscribe, guys.
I have sure got family in Germany. He is in Mainz, Germany, and he's been there. He went over there in the army, married this German lady, and took his discharge over there, and he's been home twice since. So that's been since 1980. He's been over a long time. And my German family friends I had over there, they're all gone now except a couple of the kids. The girl I was in love with, I guess I was in love with her. She died a while back.
Is that grandchildren?
I don't know.
But anyway, folks, I got a new subscriber. How about that? Gee, I might just get there yet, folks.
No, you're going to get there. I know you will. I know you will.
Get there. And another thing, let me mention this. Another reason I decided to do the YouTube is because my income is so low. I only have so much expendable income. It's not enough. And I had all these things about, well, maybe I could get monetized, but that was another reason I wanted to do it. And I still would like to get monetized, but in order to make any kind of substantial income from it, you got to get up there like where Paul's at.
Yeah.
I used to know what Paul made a month, but I hadn't asked him. I'm not going to ask him because it's none of my business.
Yeah.
And but you know, when you get up there where he's at in over 50,000, and the following, he's got he's got videos on there that's got almost 100,000 views.
Wow.
And that when he's got 60-something thousand subscribers, and then he's got almost 100,000 views, that's a lot, way more than he's got subscribers. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. You know what's going on here, and of course he's got religion in there, and I'm scared to death to touch religion and politics. Yeah. There is no way I won't even tell CrazyFamilyTube what my politics are. No way, because you're automatically going to cause about 50% of your subscribers not liking it.
Right.
Because it's kind of split down the middle.
It is.
And
you're right.
Used to, if people knew you were a Democrat or a Republican, It didn't matter that much. But now people get crazy over this stuff.
Yeah, they get nuts. They just get nuts.
And so, I don't want to bring that into my channel at all, and religion either, because there's some religions out there that I disagree with, but I accept them. I have a daughter from my German girlfriend. Uh, she's I don't know how she become switched from being a Catholic to a Jehovah's Witness, but she did, and a lot of people's got problems with Jehovah's Witness, but I don't have a problem with them. I mean, that's what they believe. That's what they believe, and you can. If they come to your door, you can talk to them, or you say no, no, thank you, and send them on their way. And sometimes I send them on their way. Sometimes I talk to them. But my daughter, I don't even know how old would she be? She was born in '63. So gosh, how old that be? Quick, 63 to now.
Oh, Poochie. There, give her a kiss.
I can't even pull it out.
Me now.
Anyway, and that Carl, is that Carol or Carl?
She's 56.
She's 56.
Okay, so she's pretty. She's a few years older than my daughter here. But I'm thankful that she has. We have never met face to face, but we're in contact with each other on Facebook and stuff, but I sure love that family over there. That was my go-to place. I didn't go to bars and stuff much. I always spent time there with the family. And her dad was a World War II veteran, German soldier. Had lost one of his legs in the war, but we got along. Okay, guys, I am gonna cut this short. We're heading towards 2 hours, and
I know. That's a pretty long stream.
That's
It has been wonderful. We love you so much. We love what you do. Thank you for having us as a guest.
And I love all these people too. And that Carl, you be sure and subscribe, Carl. I want to talk to you. Pronounce like Carl, okay?
Yeah.
I love you guys.
There now. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys. I love Germany. I always did. Oh, and of course, I loved all them places I went to. The Amsterdam and Copenhagen and Paris, France didn't impress me that much. But I liked it, but it just wasn't what I thought it would be. Of course, I only got to stay there 4 days. All right, I'm going to quit running my mouth and go bake my potato.
All right. We're going to go order something. I ain't cooking. I got
I appreciate y'all being my guest.
Yes.
And I'll talk to you later.
America. I love you.
Good night, everybody, or good morning, or wherever it is you are.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, everybody. So long.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. We love you guys.
How do I do? Oh, okay. I got to figure out how to get out of here. All right. Bye, folks. Well, shoot. I thought I hit end broadcast. Why in the world is that thing still running? Thanks, Maggie. Okay. I'm ending the broadcast again. Boom. End broadcast. Boom.